One of my recent favorite genre of games would be the survival craft games with a emphasis on obtaining gear, tiers of gear, exploring tougher areas, basically combining like a open world action RPG like Fallout, like Skyrim, but with more crafting and base building. I'd say at the moment my favorite one is Grounded. I think Grounded handled it the best. I played a solo playthrough of that game which took me around 80 hours. Ooh, Grounded's a good game. You should go play it. I had my eye on Abiotic Factor for a good little bit. I saw it enter early access, and I immediately was like, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Abiotic Factor is definitely battling right now for my favorite of this type of game. There's not many games that do it as well as Abiotic Factor and Grounded. Subnautica goes in there somewhere. I would say that you got like Abiotic Factor, Grounded, and Subnautica in this category, and then you've got Ark, Conan, and other big multiplayer scale survival craft games. I like this side more. This is more my jam. These are okay. And because it's a survival craft game, there's like so many of them that it's kind of hard unless you do a little bit of research into it. Which ones are these large-scaled Rust type games with PvP, fucking huge map, building everywhere, dinosaurs. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I like dinosaurs. They're pretty cool. Abiotic Factor, Grounded, Subnautica, these are a completely different genre of the survival craft genre. It actually has a path to beat the game, and these games even have really cool stories. Even though this isn't like a super heavy quest-filled adventure, you've mainly just got your main objective. Where the side stuff comes in is the exploration aspect of these games. Grounded will tell you, hey, you need to go to this area. This is like the next area you need to go to. It just kind of is pointing you of what the next tier of stuff will be, of crafting materials. And it kind of works the same way in Abiotic, but in Abiotic Factor, everything is indoors, at least so far. I'm 30 hours into the game, and I'm in the animal research facility. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to like reveal too much, but I've made it to the lab. And with this game taking place indoors, it makes the base building so much not cooler, I would say, but it's very different than what I'm used to. Usually in like games like Grounded, Subnautica, I would start from square one, I would start from nothing and build up to my badass base. In Abiotic, you just kind of pick somewhere and you set up shop and you kind of make it your home. You're not really going to be building floors, walls, two-story building. No, it's not really like that. I mean, you probably can. You just kind of you just post up in a janitor's closet. You may hide out in the cafeteria close to the bathrooms in case you gotta shit your pants. Or maybe you're playing a little ballsy. You want to stay out in the main lobby. Maybe you want to go to level 2. Maybe you want to do it at the pool because you have a good source of water that you can turn into good water and all that. The amount of little fucking dopamine hits you get zapped into your ass. You're constantly finding new stuff, new crafting materials that will build new cool shit. And the fucking level design. The level design, I'm telling you, is like masterful. The game is just a labyrinth, constantly layers on top of layers, pathways, secrets, shortcuts, all of this shit. It is perfect level design for this genre. Another thing the game does that's pretty wild is the portals that you're going to be going through. They take you to alternate dimensions, which are like their own independent levels. They're linear, but not. They're like smaller open-ended maps with an objective within them, and they even have specific resources tied to them. So you want to return back to them to grab shit again. The different dimensions that you go to are so unique, so cool. They all have their own little theme. There are so many of these, and I've only done like 15% of this game so far because I'm like still in the early access part of the game, I think. This game's also got some pretty heavy RPG mechanics. There's not necessarily a skill tree, but there are a couple of decisions you're gonna have to make early on in the game. In the game's introduction, which I fucking love, it basically starts like Far Cry 2. It just reminded me of Far Cry 2. How you're basically being driven into this like unknown territory. You're out in the desert. You go to like this fucking shack. It's like, you're like, where the fuck am I? I'm in the middle of nowhere. You go up to this little shack. You talk to the intercom. You're like, well, okay, who the fuck lives here? Then the security guard lets you in, and then you keep going deeper. You realize that there's this big old fucking facility under here. It's really cool. From here, you just really get a cool look at the vibe of the game, which, if you haven't noticed, this game is heavily inspired by Half-Life, specifically Half-Life 1. This area feels like Black Mesa, and Half-Life is one of my favorite games ever. I really like this type of sci-fi. I'm very interested in it. I like the technical aspect of it. I like the makeshift kind of shit that we're building and all that. You eventually get on this elevator, which is just taking you down and down. You're seeing the different layers. And then you go through like this little tutorial, you know, you're doing your usual shit, learning how to craft, learning how to, you know, kind of explore. It's kind of teaching you, hey, you're gonna be going through the ventilation, you know, you're gonna need to go through vents, you know? He's venting. There's so many cool things to see that's just out of your touch. It's just like, it's like taunting you a little bit. Like with this big fucking open warehouse, I'm like, look at all that shit. And now that I'm like playing the game, I'm like, where the fuck is this? There's so much loot in here. But once you get done with the tutorial, you enter an elevator, and then this is when everything goes wrong. Not with the game, but within the story. The lab ends up having some sort of malfunction, and they have to lock down the facility. From here, the game opens up. You begin in the cafeteria, and you begin exploring and kind of figuring out what's happening. You're going to meet characters along the way. It is going to, you know, take you slowly through your typical early survival craft game stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward about 5 hours into my playthrough and kind of show you my experience with the game. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Oh, I got another. Oh, God. What is that? What is this?
I wonder what it is.
It's like a raid portal.
Yeah, but what do I do?
You find it. You sure about that?
I hope it's not. That would immediately drop my
Really?
excitement for the game. I hate time. Uh-oh. Time is a valuable thing.
Wow.
Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Takes a countdown to the end of the day. The clock. What is this? Oh, that was. I got scared of the dot. That's on me.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now it's happening. Now it's happening. Well, I assume shit's gonna come out of here.
I mean, it's.
There we go.
Kind of towards the beginning.
Oh
so
yeah.
it shouldn't be that much
These guys
shit,
don't
right?
matter. These guys don't matter. Okay, well, if I can fucking hit them for the double swing. Bah! Hit him 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, boom! Hit him 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. I like the two-handed. I don't like using the other thing, the shield, as much. Yeah, I like using the secondary ability. Where's this other fucker at? I can't see. Oh, hey. Is that it? Get fucked. Okay, that was fine. Wake me up when September ends.
You know.
Oh shit, the
At
fucking
least the game looks a lot more polished than Alpha.
Dude, this game is so fucking good. Oh.
I'm talking about Battlefield.
Oh.
Sorry.
About to say, Liam, you put like 30 hours into this game, and that was in the first version. This game is probably like 50 hours long. Or longer.
We did play quite a bit.
It's awesome. I'm glad I waited. I get all of it at once. Because I knew that it was going to be special. I loved the way it looked, the art style and the theme. I fucking love it. But I didn't want to do early access for this game. Ooh. Very loud. I guess I could just like get a shit ton of everything and then just put it on the thingy while I wait. Slowly start accumulating stuff. Now, I don't need stuff like wood and cloth, so I shouldn't really take stuff like that. Buy a slushie. Oh, fuck yeah. Ba 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 ba. Burner, 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 burner. Okay, so the girl said that I need to the CPUs from the security bots. Do I just need to kill one while it's sleeping? Or do I need to just straight up fight it? Or maybe I can sneak up behind it. I'll have to try that. I don't even know if I'm doing anything. What the fuck? Like, can you do damage with the crossbow? I had like 40 arrows. What am I? Oh. Okay. I don't know what I pressed. Son of a bitch. What is happening? I've got 6 more arrows. I'm out of ammo, Charles. Like, I have good shit. Oh my. All right, buddy. That was so fucking... That was redonkulous. I was literally about to walk away. I was like, this is so fucking dumb. Oh, I didn't do this. Fuck. I thought I had gotten everything.
Sweet.
Oh, shit!
Secret.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want, like, you know, I'm not someone who needs to know everything, but a little nudge in the right direction doesn't hurt. Thank God. Okay, I got it. I got it. So, thank you for watching my Abiotic Factor video. I really appreciate it. I love this game. I hope you give it a try. It's on Steam. I'll link it in the description below. I'm planning on making maybe 1 or 2 more videos on this game because I could see myself playing it for the next like 2 weeks to get through it. I just want to go play it right now. Something I am definitely going to do is I'm going to make a solo video on my base at the end of the game. Basically, when I'm done playing it, I'm going to go through, show off my base, MTV Crib style, and yeah, so you look forward to that. All right, I hope you enjoyed. You know, subscribe and give me a like. I hate saying that. It's so fucking... And I will catch you guys in the next one. Skirt!